I've been talking/moving in my sleep lately. Woke up to this text from my boyfriend. I am thoroughly embarrassed, face with tears of joy emoji. I ploped into bed and you started grabbing my pocket, pulled out my phone, said, "Damn it, where are the Uno cards?" Then you cuddled into my arms and said, "The warm, dry Uno cards, ha ha," and then farted. Then you got mad at me. My boyfriend woke me up the other day by gently putting his fingers in my mouth until eventually I was like, can you stop that? He sounded genuinely upset and asked why I woke him up as he was having a really nice dream about feeding a deer. I woke up in the middle of the night much too warm, so I pulled down the covers a bit, only to be interrupted by my wife. Don't disturb the data. I sat bolt upright and said to my wife, "This is why I'm not a sniper," and then lay back down. She was terrified as it was like our third night of sleeping in the same bed. My girl one night said, "Did you find your rocks?" I asked her what she was talking about. She said, "I don't know, I'm just trying to make conversation." One time I stood up in my sleep. My girlfriend asked where I was going and I sarcastically said, "Pancake house." Then proceeded to wait by the door and ask if she was coming. My husband gets out of bed. Me, what are you doing? I'm testing the tensile strength of packaging. Younger brother and I used to share a room. One night I heard him mumble, "I don't create the weather, I just predict it." My old roommate Jake once mumbled, "Voted Jake of the Year by Jake magazine." Boyfriend rolled over one morning and asked in a really suave tone of voice, "Baby, who's your favourite mad scientist?" I was perplexed to say the least. My husband sat up in the middle of the night and said, "Oh my god, why are there cans everywhere? The bed is full of canned goods." I didn't yet know about his sleep talking, so I was bewildered. Then he calmed down and grabbed both my boobs and said, "I'm gonna need honey on my cereal," while squeezing them. He then rolled over snoring and I wondered what the hell just happened. I once tried a sleeping tablet from someone else's prescription. In the night I sent myself a text message saying 3 teaspoons of mashed potato. The other night I apparently sleep messaged myself. Just found this on Messenger. Matriboni. Just discovered something I sleep texted myself last night that has completely baffled me. That 19-year-old everyone says is hot. Looks like Bleecker from Sesame Street. 42 minutes later, this was about Shawn Mendes! There you go, words of Cladwug. I sleep texted my friend on Discord. Ween-a-neen when-a-rinny, the dogs can't fly, mans. It's what am? Hello, pizza chips. Sleep texting, yawning, dreaming about corporate dreams. Corporate dreams? What the fuck? When did I type that? I sleep texted my partner and woke up so confused. On a journey to make friends with all the wind joiners. What does that mean? What does that mean? Can you kill Swordbolt? I don't like him. What the fuck is Swordbolt? A creature in the doorway. I don't know what this is. Where's the baby? Huh? The baby! What? I can't find out baby! What are you talking about? New knee, I need a knee! Apparently last night I was sleep texting on Snapchat and I replied to someone's Snap story about their grandma passing with this. No pain, no gain. I hate it here. My wife, you want spaghetti for dinner tomorrow? My very serious sleep response. I can't do that right now. I have too many books out on the market. I woke myself once saying, "Would you like any chips, cookies or drinks with your order?" I used to work at Subway. Can I have another one? Huh? Can I have another one? Another what? Another Skittle. We're in bed. We don't have any Skittles. Oh. I won't be mocked like this. Wife scared the shit out of me, screaming, "There's gonna be a lot of violence!" My dad said I'm gonna get a glass of cold milk and then I'm going to turn into a puffball. Brother said, "Roll up your sleeves, boys." According to my mother, I once yelled, but then you wouldn't be a dog anymore," in a nervous manner. After being asleep for about 45 minutes, I'm ready to go to bed now. Keep your grubby hands away from my flesh wound. Damn it, I'm going to have to lock you in the Ford dealership again. I paid 99 cents for a sleep talk app that caught me loudly saying, "Corn bean dip." I remember one night, Mum and I sat in the hallway giggling because my brother and dad were having a sleep conversation in different rooms. "Do you sell steel here? Can I help you, Dad? I want to buy some steel." "What? How much is the steel?" Dude, what if my soulmate is like fucking Daniel Radcliffe? Sleep texting my husband some nonsense in the night. The secret dog has to be taken off the paperwork we sign. Did you want to come down or? Very slot. Just half raisin. Excuse me, what language did you just speak? One serve eggs. Wait, what? Wait, what? Look, girl, what? Is Oklahoma really the middle? DJ Much Dust.
That's one DJ you don't want to fuck with.
What are we talking about? Grape of death. The 2 times where I was asleep and sleep texted, I had really important things to remember. And if she's now, her, and vagina boogets. If humans stopped drooling, spiders, frogs and slugs wouldn't be a thing. Good night. International pudding! List a cow. What? List a cow? What are we talking about? You know, like 1 cow, 2 cow. My brother blurts out in his sleep a heavy Australian accent on the second sentence that wasn't there with the first one. The thing about bottles of water, they're going to end up in your mouth, mate. If my pants have 2 holes in them, why are 3 parts of me tired? Sounds like a Jaden Smith tweet. I had a friend in high school once, eyes closed, darkly proclaim, or do it in the Liam Neeson, I don't know who you are, speech voice, and you're there. No, Jesus. That's my duck. Get your own. I woke up one night when my girlfriend punched me in the face. I was fighting Danny DeVito. My girlfriend once loudly proclaimed, I'm going to explain to you how hills work, and then snored loudly. I called my wife an illiterate Canadian once in my sleep. She is neither illiterate nor Canadian. An ex told me that I once asked, are bananas really that shape? My significant other regularly giggles in his sleep. Not any normal giggle, but like Tigger from Winnie the Pooh. I'll be dozing off, and all of a sudden, I feel like a raw chicken breast. All rubbery. Or make room for Phil. He'll be parachuting in. The dome! They're going to get to the dome! 12, 35, 20, 40, 7, 21, my father said in his sleep. I bet those numbers on the lotto, and you know what? So did I. We'll see if I win anything from that. My brother yelled, you'll never catch me, and then threw himself into the wall. Reminded this Redditor and myself as well of this actively sleepwalking dog. Do you mean elephants in general, or elephants specifically? I had a BF that sat up and said with a really strange accent, let me relax here, and then poked me in the eye. My girlfriend was kind of restless and rolling around. I asked her if everything was okay. What was that? She suddenly pushed herself up on her hands and looked towards me with her eyes still closed. It's the motherfucking weekend, and I'm ready to have a good time. Followed by an immediate collapse back into the pillow. It was a Tuesday. Chew me when you deep, Have you guys seen my glass balls? They're in a big box. What the fuck are glass balls? Evidently, I texted my boss the word taco at 1:15 a.m. this morning, a full 3 hours after I'd been asleep. Fun. I did a city. Okay, I'll hi to you. I'm so sorry. It's me. Defected. I can what I coaxay save either bedtime mostal cutter coolie being annoyed by calls / woke up by calls make me hard, or multiple calls are / were being having affected devices across platforms. We've got the Pentagon's top cryptologists working 24/7 trying to figure out what the fuck you just said. Durexka's mark with a W and then go act to North London. Reggie's used to fuck to what's gonna hit him with a mop. The goats to dead and jux I did it. For V flag of United States emoji. Gordon. What? Sleeping with my GF and the alarm goes off. I wanted to tell her to put it on snooze. I told her to put the alarm on Bane. On what?
Bane.
What's that?
Just put it on Bane.
What's Bane? Spell it.
B-A-N-E.
Okay, whatever. I was told once by a boyfriend who tried to wake me up for work one morning that I'd said this. No, I can't get up. I'm having a comfort contest and I'm winning. The concept of a comfort contest is just awesome. I said to my fiancée in my sleep, I love you because you have such long antennae. While rubbing my thigh, you sure do have a nice engine in your van. I once said to my wife, I love you in Spanish. Oh, nice. What, te amo? No, I didn't say anything in Spanish. I just said the words I love you in Spanish in English. The first time my husband said he loved me, he was asleep. When he woke up, I asked what he was dreaming about. He said he was driving a tractor through his old high school. Said in response to my girlfriend saying she loved me, Jeff Bridges. You ever just sleep text your mum? There's a huge shoes in the area too. Woke up to see I sleep texted my mum. Who the fuck is the Cheez-It Man? Has become a member of the government of New Zealand. Bro, I sleep texted my mum. There's a fucking cat in the garage! So I sleep texted my mum and Nicholas Hook a lot better. Higher quality tobacco. Do you see who you are texting? Apparently, I sleep texted my mum. What? Sleep texted my married mother last night. Are you gay? Hey, what? I'm a dude and my girlfriend once yelled in her sleep, no, 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 you spunky lesbian! I do a combo of sleepwalking, talking. I once ushered my boyfriend to the door, pushed him outside and yelled, I'm kicking you out of my fucking band. My husband got up sleepwalking and stubbed his toe on the bed frame. He paused a few seconds and said, now I'll never fetch a fair price. I heard my brother get up, went downstate, I think nuggets are life means downstairs, and find things stacked and colour-coded like pillows, blankets, pens, sticky notes, and then a single Pringle on each pile. My uncle woke me while sleepwalking, shouting that the house was on fire. He ran up and down the stairs shouting fire over and over for about 10 minutes, then went to the living room and sat in the recliner for the rest of the night. Sounds like what a sim would do. When I was a young lad, I once apparently, much to my mom's surprise, got out of bed, walked down to the kitchen, in fact, let me show what some of these would be like to discover. Opened the fridge door and started looking for...
What are you looking for?
friendships. My ex found me eating a stick of butter like a candy bar, paper and all. I ended up peeing in the trash can. My mum was like...
What are you doing?
I'm peeing.
In the trash can?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I said, fuck you and your Christmas tree. And then knocked my friend's tree over. I haven't sleep texted in years. Lemafeo, where the hell was my brain going with this? Loudly crying face emoji. Say crazy stuff, Spider-Man. It's hard to fold mustard in half. Keep the drawer closed or else with the germs. David Beckham knows the future. Good, but needs more icing, I think. R2-D2, I can't understand you if you're just going to keep beeping. Oh my gosh, so much chocolate milk. Once I was working on a project about Romeo and Juliet and I was falling asleep. On the paper I was supposed to write, her cheeks are so soft, but the next morning I woke up to see Juliet is so everyone X Factor squared. I sleep texted my aunt a screenshot of the wiki page for baguette at 3 AM. Wide awake because I'm nervous about going to see Apartments tomorrow, pensive face emoji. I'm excited but nervous. Yeah, I'm doing my 05 kabuff nudge and I bubba to the yubby buff trees get to. Lol. I'm a grillin vs paper to hashtag eat. Yeah, choose Thudra's no food. You ask Ix for food. Look at 10 ninzag no. I'm grudging. No, I'm grilling your food, your feud, you aren't gonna eat. That food you asked for, I cooked it, and now you don't want it. This morning I sleep texted at Hilly Nah this paragraph. Rubmaxx die exenamix x rex x kabifis rommom excreted x mosrafi dux dom and I mean it just goes on and on and on and on and on like this. So apparently I sleep text now, faced with tears of joy emoji. I'm faced with tears of joy emoji 5, unlike the last part pi, pone 10787. I have 164674, 140 1 900 pone per 3 1 pi pone per 3 1 pi 7 need to use get use at pierces to 7th 747 clock face 7 o'clock emoji. Here you're 7 you 77 clock face 7 o'clock emoji 79. Also I shared 3 links on Facebook. Forces befy vusvusnels. Ha, he Russian bubduxers just alike, sir, you bazov buyers. Man running upside down face, unamused face with look of triumph. Skull emoji! Mugs, tropical drink, bottle with pop and cork, tropical drink, Rinkins. Oh, what is this monstrosity? I rent the universe. Shine it over here, Gary. In South America, they got this dot machine. Oh, Sherky nerfballs. My roommate rolled over and said, yogurt, am I right? I laughed and quietly said, yeah, buddy. He, in his sleep, replied, hey man, fuck you. My husband was laying on the couch and suddenly said, nope, it's too late. You drowned forever. In the smarmiest voice ever. I love the word smarmy. When I was a kid, I heard the word and I didn't know what it meant and imagined it was some type of strawberry marmalade. Smarmalade. Yep. I was told by my fiancé that he came to bed one night after I, a 26-year-old female, had fallen asleep and started rubbing my back, which apparently prompted me to sleep say, "This just in, local boy massages, other local boy." My girlfriend sits up, looks at me and says,
Remix to Ignition.
fantastic sleep songs with lyrics which are utterly bizarre. My two absolute favourites have been, "Oh, whoa, whoa, it's a corner cat. Obey my rules and you'll always be a country cowboy. Yeah." Sometimes I text in my sleep. It's sleepwalking for Gen Z, I guess. I accidentally texted this in the middle of the night. Hey, guess where I'm coming from back? Gathering teeth. I just got hell confused on how you schedule birds to work. Like, how do they know what's going on and listen to you and go to work on time? It is Tim E for hosts.
Help! Before I was sleeping, I had watching some Matt Rose videos and I sleep texted my friend.
I am Grandma.
Hello, Madison.
What? You know what I've never seen before? A pink gas station. People are just stacks of years. But we need the sun. You boob my jeeb.
Preheat the oven to 4,000 degrees.
You can't poop here. Well, because this is my area. You need a receipt. Sat up, stared into space and yelled, "Cannons for sale!" The foolish salmon. How dare she? Oh yeah, what did she do? Ate my floorboards. Oh dear. And she snuck my bird out the window. Well, you don't have a bird. Well, not anymore. Death! Resistance! Toyota. I'm dropping the hammer, Harry, and he farted so loud. When my teacher was in college, he was asleep and let out a low moo. Yeah, my history teacher, when I was about 16, fell asleep while showing us a video on World War II and said something like this in his sleep. It was Wednesday. Oh, God. It was me! I used to roll over in my sleep and count to my girlfriend. One time I said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ZTW8. Oh, at ChatGPT. Dad started laughing in the middle of the night, waking my mum. She asked him, "What's so funny?" I just remembered something from the Mesozoic era. Rolled over, started snoring. My dad yells a lot in his sleep. I mean, he yells. The best one I've ever had the pleasure of witnessing, just the way he enunciated the W's was so good. www.com. My parrot talks in his sleep, uses dead in-laws' voices. Just simple, "What you doing? Stop that," and the favourite, "Fuck you." Hearing the voice of a dead person coming from a dark room at 3 AM is very disconcerting. Bro, if a bird told me "fuck you" in a dead relative's voice, I'd give up on life right there and then. My girlfriend turned over the other night and said,
"This is the end."
I couldn't get to sleep after, because I was just lying there thinking about what it meant. Yeah, gee, I wonder what that could mean.
And the bonus ball is 15.
Bollocks.